Hi besties, what's up and welcome back to the channel. You guys have been blowing my mind. Thank you so much. If this is your first time seeing this beaut, please do not make it your last by clicking on the subscribe button and turn on your bell notification icon. And just in case you're wondering who she be, who she is, why should I subscribe, I urge you to stay to the end of this video, and at the end of this video you definitely find a reason to. That's for sure. To my OGs, thank you so much for constantly coming back. You all are amazing. I love you guys so much for the like, share, the subscription, everything you guys have done for me. Thank you so much. To those of you who don't know me, my name is Nancy and I'm a YouTuber currently living and filming in Abuja, Nigeria. Okay, yeah, now that the introduction is out of the way, let us jump into the video for today. Okay,
it's my life. Lazy. It's my life. I got dirty. It's my life.
So my guys, I put out a question tag on Instagram and WhatsApp asking you guys to ask me your first time questions, and Amanda, you all came blazing, like gone blazing. So yes, I'm going to be as honest as possible. You already know that's the drill here, right? Yeah, right. So yes, without further ramblings, I have a drink here. Without further ramblings, let us jump into the video, okay? Give me a second to pull up the question. Okay, so now that I have them, before I get into the questions, okay, I want you guys to tell me in the comment section how you're doing. How you guys doing? What's going on at your own end? I hope you all are great. I hope there's nothing missing and nothing broken. So yeah, let's get into it. The first question here says, first time you wore glasses. To be honest, I don't know if you're asking what age I was or how I felt, but I was around 9. I think I was 9, between 9 and 10. I think 9. I don't remember the feeling, but I'm sure it must have been great because I have battled with my sights for as long as from the age of 3. My mom says I have battled with my sight since I was born, but from when I can remember, it's from when I was 3 years old. So I'm sure it must have felt great. The next, you all are so nosy people. Next one says, first time you fell in love. To be honest, I've been in love, right? But I'm just trying to remember the first time I fell in love. I think it would be with the first boy I officially dated. Yeah, I think that'll be. And then I was around 17. Yeah. It wasn't anything great, to be honest. That's one. Yeah. It wasn't a good love. Don't do it. I said feel free, not too free. What's wrong with you guys? Next one says, first time you had sex. Who told you? Brave of you to assume that I've had sex. I'm a virgin at heart. Next one says, first time you believed in God. Wow, I like this one. I really do like this one. I like this one. So this is a very beautiful question, to be honest. You guys, I didn't want deep questions like that. I wanted something fun. But anyways, let me just tell you guys the backstory, right? So I was in 200 level. I believe I was 17 at the time. And I had this illness that I couldn't explain. So everyone thought I was just asthmatic. I wasn't just asthmatic, but I also had I had a seizure. I was suffering from a seizure, right? It was strange because there was nothing like that in my family. One doctor that I was seeing, I started saying from Abuja clinics, and then Dr. Chris, bless your heart, wherever you are, you know, I pray God keeps on showing up for you just like He showed up for me at that time. So yes, I had seizures, right? And when my brain was checked, my brain's functionality was like that of a 70-year-old. I still have the ECG till date, like I still have all my medical reports. I just didn't know this question was here. I think I would have brought it out, but I don't know. Anyways, so I had that condition, and so whenever it happens, like my brain could just jerk for nothing. Now I had to go on medications that first were not even found in Nigeria, so we always had to buy them from the US, and then buying them from the US meant you have to have a prescription. So that was where this doctor came in. He used his contacts in the US to get my drugs. Then the other ones I could get were from Swire Center here in Abuja. There's a pharmacy there, and yeah, that was where I was getting my drugs. It was ridiculously expensive, and I had to take them every single day to stay alive. So on this fateful day, I was just tired. Like this, the drugs. What was the percent of stink? I don't know if you know. That's the word. The drug was terrible. Like I would take them, and for hours I would still be burping it. Like I would still feel it. I would breathe, and it was terrible. And I hate drugs. So on this fateful day, I just looked up to the heavens and said, God, I was in school. I said, God, if you exist, show up and take this nonsense away from me. Like, if there is a God that I've been praying to since I was born, take this thing away from me. Otherwise, I'm happy to come home and meet you. So I took all the drugs and threw it in the trash outside. I'll never forget, I was in Block D. I threw it out. I went about my normal life. Every day, my mom made it a point of duty to always call me to be sure that I took my drugs. I hated taking drugs, so she knew. She'd be like, have you taken your medicine? Have you taken your medicine? Have you taken your medicine? And I was just saying yes, 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 but I wasn't taking them. And to God be the glory, that's how I never really saw that sickness again. So yes, that's when I believe that, it was God. Amongst others, but this is the first time I actually believe that, yes, there's a God. There's a God. So yeah, first heartbreak. First heartbreak. I think first heartbreak was most likely when I was in secondary school. So I even got this heartbreak from a boy I wasn't even dating. God will judge you for me. You know yourself. You know yourself. God will judge you for me. Okay. Quick story. So don't worry, you guys. It's too long. First heartbreak in secondary school. I wasn't dating this boy. But yeah, that's it. Next one says first kiss. Oh my God, I still remember it like it was yesterday. Okay, so a long one, but let me cut it short. I don't know if you guys remember that story time I did about one ex that was cheating with a Y that was my friend. If you haven't seen that video, I'm going to definitely link it in the comment in the description bar below. So please check that. You would know what I'm talking about. But yeah, for those of you who have seen that story time, that ex, yes, that was the first boy I kissed. I was in school. Again, I think I just waited till I go into school to do plenty things. But yeah. So I was in school, and on this particular day, I think we had an argument. We went for an excursion out of school, I think to Lumorok, I believe. So we had like a back and forth. Plenty things happened. So on this day, so he calls me to come outside and all. So I was like, okay, let us even go and squash this thing. And we're talking, and this nigga, God will fight for. Let me not swear, let me not abuse you. But Yoruba men, I don't know what's with me and Yoruba men. But anyways, so this guy, he stayed with his grandma at the time. I was like, oh, he has told his grandma, I'm the girl he wants to get married to. menene, shakini. But I'm like, not the one yourself. Like I was young, right? But I wasn't stupid because at the time marriage was not on my list. Because oh, so we're still talking. Ouch, my nail just broke. So we're still talking now, and then he pulls me close. I wasn't even expecting it. Like I was just talking, and the next thing somebody just kisses me. I'm like, hello, hold it.
Wait a damn minute.
What? I think I couldn't even process what happened. I just ran to my hostel. And trust me when I say it was nothing like the books I had read. It was nothing like the movies I had seen. I expected the whole butterfly in your tummy kind of thing. Ha, Lori Raw. Hey, there was no butterfly, nothing. Nothing was butterflying. Like, I was even so disgusted. Everything was just sloppy. I ran to my hostel. I went to my hostel and I brushed. Guys, you would have thought I was washing gutter. I was brushing so hard. I was brushing. I was crying. I was like, I just don't understand. I didn't talk to anybody that night. I just went to sleep. I think kept on playing in my head. I was like, where's the butterflies that Harley Quinn series promised me? Where's the butterflies that Nora Roberts told me was gonna happen on my first kiss? Nothing. Where's the cloud? Where's the thunder that was supposed to start striking? Nothing happened. Nothing. Cause seeing Coco. So yeah, that was it. Next one says, first time you made 1 million. I hope you're talking about in dollars too, because I know used to make million in naira. I'm just joking. Okay. I was 26, I believe. Yeah, I was 26, and I was coming from a place of being super broke. So yes, I had to hustle up that season to make that money. But I lost it out, every single thing. If you want to hear that story time, or if you want to know my financial advice, I think I want to make a video about, financial advices and all. So if you want to see that video, please leave a comment for me in the comment section, or find a way to just send me a message saying you want to see that video, and I'll definitely film it, that's for sure. Next one says, first best friend. I'll say my first best friend was when I was in primary 3. I mean, a friend that I chose for myself, not friends that I was made to play with just because we were either in the same area, like either in the same estate or the same church, and then our parents knew each other. So the first best friend I chose for myself was in primary 3. So yeah, and I chose her because her stepmom was maltreating her, and she didn't have biscuits to school. So I was like, what? Yeah, but that's my first best friend. Are we still friends to date? Not as close as before, but we're cordial. First boyfriend. I already said the story. First boyfriend was at 17. Yeah. First major advice you got as a kid. I don't know. How do you guys expect me to remember? First major advice you got as a kid, I do not know, to be honest. But I think it was, I don't know, but I know as a child, my dad used to say the best of the best is yet to come out. And nothing is permanent. So I really do not know what the first advice was. I'm sorry. The next one says, okay, it says first major advice. I still don't remember, but this advice I got as a child. So yeah. First was dates. You guys, this story is long, like very, very, very long, but let me try and make it short. Okay, so there was this period, I think I was already working. I think it was around 2015, I believe. Yeah, I think so. So my friends had been going on about how uptight I was. You don't date, you don't this, you don't that one, you don't that other one. I was like, okay, no problem. Let's see where this is gonna lead us to. And so there's this guy that had been in my DM. So it was either they set me up or I got someone, and I was like, set me up, okay. I really don't like that hookup. But anyways, so there's this guy that's been in my DM that has been sending messages. So I didn't intentionally go and look for it, right? So well, I went on Instagram that day just randomly, and I think I just went through my DMs, and his last message to me was "marry me," and I just said absolutely yes. So the response was like, she speaks. I was like, yes, so she speaks. So we started talking and everything, and we spoke for like maybe 2 or 3 days. And next thing he asked me was on a Wednesday. I'll never forget, because that's like my midweek day, and that day I busted church just to have a very horrible date. And then he goes, "How spontaneous are you?" And I think I said 80/100, and he says, "Okay, meet me up for dinner at 6." I was like, okay. So my friends were like, I should go home, I should change, let myself do my makeup. I'm like, for what? Is it waiting? Go and do waiting. I'm not doing nothing. So I went out, we had dinner, or rather I didn't eat him before he came, I didn't eat it from the office before we went for the dinner. So when I got there, first he ran late, and if you know me, I hate to wait. Like, I really, really hate to wait. I hate queues, I hate waiting. So, and that's why I'll not keep you waiting. So please don't keep me waiting. But anyways, he texts me later saying, "Oh, I'm running late. I'll be out." So 30 minutes time, that was 6:30. He came, no problem. I was waiting for him. I ordered Chapman. I was like, bad as it bad. If you don't show up, after I drank Chapman, and I will go to my house, right? 6:30 he came, and we had conversations like here and there. He ordered swallow, like a goosey soup or something. I can't remember. I don't have a problem with him ordering swallow, because me I used to eat swallow outside. Hey, no, that's not the gist. You guys, calm down. Don't rush.
Don't rush. Slow touch. Brown and white. Like I go country.
Anyways, so he orders, right? And he's like, oh, so he was on his phone. He was eating. He was on his phone. He had his mouth full and talking. I was like, what's going on? Like, chew like a human being. Don't talk with your mouth full. Food will always run out. I'm like, don't be doing that now. So he was like, oh, order something. Like, to be honest, I'm fine. Like, I ate before I left the office. I didn't even know I was going to see you, because I tried to eat before 6. So I didn't know I was going to see you. I had eaten and everything. So he insists. Then I said, okay, give me fish and chips, which I ordered. And I was like, okay, if I don't eat it, best case scenario, I will take it home, right? Which, to be fair, I was as full as a pig, so I couldn't even eat anything. Then he goes, auntie, it's like you don't want to eat though. Share will have your own food. I was like, sure, why not? I thought it was a joke, to be honest. When I said sure, why not, I thought it was a joke. So he goes ahead to eat my food. I said, okay, no problem. Maybe he's just hungry, right? I mean, we can't really kill a person for being hungry. I mean, it's food. Now, what irritated me was the fact that, we're supposed to have a conversation. Leave your phone, nigger. But yeah, pressing phone, eating like a child without home training, and all of those. And then when it was time to pay, so all of these this wasn't even what made the date was to be the worst date, rather. This wasn't what made it terrible. What made it terrible for me was the fact that when it was time to pay, he goes, I forgot my wallet. See, I could have just paid for my Chapman and excused myself, right? But I didn't want that drama. So I just told the waitress, I was like, your POS, please. And then I paid. I'll never forget, 27K that I had not planned for. God will judge that man for me. So I paid, I left. I'd already ordered my boat. My boat was outside waiting for me. Then when we stood up to go, he was like, oh, thank you so much for... I was like, yeah, that's what we do. We feed the less privileged. And he's like, you've got jokes, right? I didn't say anything. Now I entered. He was like, oh, let him drop me. I was like, no, it's fine. I've already ordered my boats. So he now comes to hug me. If you see the way I dodged there, you think it's a plague that was coming near me. See, I dived. I was like, I didn't like the fact that he was trying to be smart. My friends know, everybody around me knows that if I invite you or if I say, come, let's hang out, best believe that I know I'm going to be responsible for the bill. Okay, so I feel if you say, let's hang out, it's you that's inviting me. I could have been in my house. I was also going to church. So yeah, if you are inviting me out, you should pay the bill. Best case, we split. I've done that. So it's like it's a deal. But hey, it's me. God, I dwelled so much on this. Next one says, First time you got drunk. You guys are asking me for long stories. Okay, first time I got drunk. I finished school. I finished service. Thank God. I was in Lagos at the time, so my cousins were sick, and there was like a trying time in the house and everything. So when they got discharged from the hospital, like we were now like doing like a celebration party and all. I was at my aunt's shop. We're having fish, Madam Simple's fish. My God. Anyways, so we were just having fish and drinks and all of those. I didn't even know I was drunk until I was pressed, and the shop was full. So I was like, I just went to beat my auntie that I'm going home. Our house wasn't far from the shop, and the moment I stood up, guys, the earth was without form and shape. Literally. Yeah, that word always gives me issues. But yes, like the word was spinning. I was like, what's going on? I didn't even know that was what it meant to be drunk, right? There's this big gutter in front of our house. You see the way I scaled it? I just entered the house. By the time I got to the house, I just left the doors open. I could hear my aunt screaming, Nancy, why'd you leave the door open? I didn't even answer. My head was turning. And I kept on begging God, see, if you let me survive this, I promise I will not drink again. I promise I will not drink again. I put my hand in my mouth to throw up. It did not work. It didn't work. So I was like, Eventually I slept up. Next day was Sunday. I didn't go to church safe because I was too damn high. Next one says, first time you went clubbing. I've gone clubbing only once my entire life. Yes, as big as I am. I've gone clubbing once, and it was when I passed out of NYC, and now they almost use us for ritual. So yeah. Next one says, first time you repeated a class. I haven't repeated any class, thankfully. First time you fainted. This story is too long. First time you fainted. Okay, so let me just be quick about it. Remember that story I was telling you guys about the first heartbreak, right? Okay, so I was in JS3. Now I made a decision not to date anybody in secondary school until I was out of secondary school and in the university. Don't ask me why. That's another long story that I cannot get into. But anyways, so there was this guy I liked. I liked him from JS2. Long story short, there was this new girl that came, and I don't know how it happened, but they had a thing. And then there's this other girl that was in my class that always wanted me to be her friend, and she talks too much, so I didn't want to be friends with her. And she comes to me and says, Nancy, you think you're better than all of us? Look. She now gives me one paper. Apparently there was 2 letters, that as in one from the boy to the girl and one from the girl to the boy, right? I just read it. I was like, whatever. See, I just watched a Nigerian film back in the day. So I was like, well, what would Genevieve do? More to the left, Jerry. I went home. Now I got home. Daddy, I don't know what happened, but I wasn't on my key. So I took a longer route. Now, when they stopped me, I was just walking inside bush. Not Nigerian film that you're tired of this life. I was just walking inside bush. I was just strolling and be going. I was going to my mom's office to collect the key. I don't know how I fainted. The next night I woke up in the hospital, and my mother was shouting, why would you not faint when you don't eat? I was like, guy, I'm heartbroken. It's not food. But anyways, that's it. God, there are so much questions. I don't think I will answer everything, but let me try and rush. Since first time you cheated in an exam. I think I've said this story. I've said this story in my Never Have I Ever, so I'm going to leave the link in the description bar. Please check it out. First browsing phone you had. I'll say a BlackBerry. Oh wait, I had one Techno. Was it browsing? I'll say BlackBerry, my Bold 4, I think. Yeah. I'm not sure, but I think so. The next one says, first iPhone you used. First iPhone I used was an XS Max. First plane ride. My first plane ride was in 2007. First app you go to when you wake up. Bible. Yeah. Bible. That's because I always try to read my manual and I use the Bible on my phone. I have a physical Bible, but I use my Bible on my phone. Don't judge me. The next one says, first sexual toy you bought. I haven't bought any sexual toy. At least not at this moment. First time you did drugs. I haven't done drugs. I haven't even seen drugs. I don't know what drugs look like. Apart from what we've seen in the movies. I've never done drugs. First speeding tickets. None. First time you got into trouble in uni. It's long. But it was because I busted church. I stabbed church. And then they raided the porters and securities, raided our hostel, saw us. My friend was hiding inside a box. I think she was going to suffocate, so she jumped out. Chelsea, just in case you don't know her. Yeah, that was the first time. Then they now gave us, is this suspension? No, they didn't suspend us. They were going to suspend us. They asked us to write like a letter from our parents. I had to use my nanny at the time, to write that letter and sign off with my mom's signature. I know my child will do me back. It's okay. First friend in college, and I used to friends. Yes, my first friend in college. I think Chelsea was my first friend, I believe. Yeah. And we're still friends. The next one says first sleepover. My first sleepover was when I was 16 and it was on my birthday. That's one of my best birthdays to date. I don't know if any other birthday would beat that one, to be honest. I had fun. Like, my mom just let me have fun. Like, I had friends. No, that wasn't my first sleepover. No. My first sleepover was, I think, just 3SS1. No, that wasn't my first sleepover. No. That was just what I can remember, but that wasn't my first sleepover. First person you text when something exciting happens. I don't know. 3 people actually. If I'm not my sister, then definitely my sister. I don't even text her, I'll call her straight away. That should be sleeping. Then I don't know, it's between Chelsea, Chidima, or whoever is my man at the time. Yeah, I think so. It's between these 4 people. So Chelsea, Chidima, in no particular order. It's either Chelsea, Chidima, my sister, or my man. And guess what? Most times when like something really exciting happens to me like that, I send the message and copy all of them, like send it to them at once, so they're getting it at once. I do that a lot. So I guess that's it. Guys, these questions are still a lot, but I'm going to end it here. Yeah, I'm going to end it here. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a message. Anyways, so guys, this is where we draw the curtains. Thank you for staying with me to this part. I hope you enjoy watching as much as I enjoy filming. See, I relive a lot of memories. Like, I did relive a lot of memories. So thank you so much for it all. And if I did not get to your questions, I'm so sorry. If I know you, I will answer you personally, but if I don't, it is what it is. So until I come your way next time, stay loved, stay confident. Please do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Yeah, turn on your bell notification icon so that you get notified when I post out a new video. And of course, do not forget that the goal is to get to 1K owner before November. Okay, I love you all, and if there's anything you're going through, trust me, it's going to pass. So yes, I love you. I'm rooting for you, and above all, Sky Daddy loves you. Okay. Mwah! I'm coming to you. Guys, if you guys knew the time, if only you all knew the time I'm shooting for you. Better like on my videos. Otherwise, I'm gonna come from you. Background. You better like my videos. Otherwise, I'm gonna come for you. You're going to see me in your dreams. Okay? It's time to get ready for the next video.
Cause I only want you, yeah. Cause I only want you, yeah. Cause I only want you, baby, yeah, I only